Hello, welcome to Great Things. On This is our landing page where you first land. Currently, we do not have the extension on the Chrome Store approved yet, so we will first start off with connecting our Notion. This can also be done via the extension, but since I'm running the extension locally, I've already connected my extension, so nothing needs to be selected when signing in. It's just to allow the user help the user sign in. So give it a bit, then come to our come to our dashboard. So you could start off with selecting who you are. So this helps when creating. Then you can just save it. Then let's go to extension. Let's open a web page. Let's go to extension, and we can just way we could do this is we can take the URL, then it captures the original. We can also mention what we noticed. So let's just select this for a second. We can mention what we noticed. We can also just have a quick notes. Other ways we could do is we could upload an image if we have an image already. The last one is we can either take a screenshot of the whole page, or we can just select an area. So let's select an area for this. So we capture. So now we see the notification where it has been. So we can view this, which loads up this page. Now we've gotten this information source. Now the next step is to and we can analyze or you can start the project depending on what you need to. But let us analyze to see what we are able to get. Take upload. We upload it. So we have our analysis complete, so we can see gives us analysis from the source, and we can get all of that. So we can also do it like a roadmap. It kind of tells for developers, tells them focusing on things they need to focus on basically. So we can let's build a roadmap. So oh, actually forgot I selected a developer. I selected developer option, I think. So that is why it gives us more developer suggestions on what to do and places to learn all of this. Although we'll keep on, although I'll keep on fine tuning a lot of these prompts. And currently we're using the free tiers now just to have a demo out or have a prototype, working prototype out. Then we'll still, by the time we start paying for other LLMs, we'll be able to fine tune and get more. But this is just an example. So then we can start creating the project. So this way, a user can, okay, now you're in the progress phase where you can start writing, okay, um, let's say read, Python read, Just save details. Mhm. We can start with creating notes. So let's start with what I learned from CSS. Then we can start trying to then grade. So for other things that we could be done with this is we could also add an image or video. I think I have an image I could use. Let's just I think see if we could add something. Okay, some- something like a UI from the so, so give it a minute. So now users can also add they can write details, they can add UI of what they are doing currently. So this will have like serve as a reference point. They can then when they are done, they save the content. So you can select where you want them to be posted. So which ones are content. So you can just prepare this for publishing. So what this does is it helps you if you want to publish on like your Twitter, your Instagram, just a lot of this thing, it helps you with that. So just to kind of have it out there instead of just having it sit down in your having it sit down basically in your vault. The whole goal is to allow continuous building and allow continuous putting of things created instead of everything just sitting on your laptop. Since we are at the time where it is, I think it is more easy to share information. So now we have like different types of captions based on the on so we do post probably get this auto generated for us. So it already does. So we also have like a publishing scheduling setup, right? But probably not be able to do that at the moment. So now we have this, and if it's a required image and images and everything that needs to be attached can be attached to the post. So let's get back to this. Then finally, we want to go to our config. So yeah, we want to so some things like exporting to Figma still need some key files. And those are other configs that will be made easier as as I continue building it. So we also have the threshold where by the time a project is out to know it, if it's still that means if it's like 14 days and nothing has been done on it, then it becomes still. So this way keeps people on their toes just to you can have a certain time. So it sets up a reminder and tells you and projects in progress. When you start working on the project and it's in progress, you can always set the time also. So it just serves as a reminder and like an accountability partner just to help you out with being on your toes and always pushing and always getting things out there. And you can also save and update. Then lastly, which is the profile. Your users can also, like I said, selected developer. Users can also select their roles. So these are just preset roles, and we can always, as we build, we'll continue fine tuning things and getting it out there. Then one thing we can also do is we can build a portfolio based on what things that we've built out. So currently we do not have anything really built out, but let me just show what it will look like. So my name is Then we do save profile. So now we see we have a profile saved now. We can view that profile as a website now. The goal now is for people who have been building on Notion and have always been saving items, they can just set up a portfolio very easily. It doesn't have to, you don't have to you don't have to think of the way of setting up projects and setting up project details and how to, and your case study. So since all of this already, it makes it easier to just have a portfolio on the fly. Currently, it's empty because I really do not have much of my portfolio. But as with time, the goal is to have multiple themes for the website where users can select different looks. So that so far is the workflow for creating things.